everybody, I'm Slice, and welcome to episode 43 of All the Mods 8. In today's episode, we're going back to the elements. Small update for you, before we jump into it. See anything different? I've expanded it quite a bit. It's now supporting the ceiling, which now has another floor. You know the antimatter problem that I had last episode where I just did not have enough power? Well, I still don't have enough power. And this was actually somewhat of a mistake. I set out to make 2 more of these just to supply roughly 450,000 FE per tick to 500,000 per tick. And I horribly miscalculated, so I accidentally made like 2.5 reactors worth. So I just went and made it 4 reactors. And it's still nowhere near enough power. Then I expanded my auto crafting a lot. I made the auto crafting molecular assembler flower. And that takes up all 32 channels of that. There's a lot more down there that we can mess around with if need be. And the main reason why I wanted to come up here in the first place was I moved this, the elemental craft thing. This was originally attached to the orange down there, and it was restricted to like 8 channels. And I actually have more than 8 things over there, and I'm going to be adding to it. Okay, so I needed to move it. And that's actually one of the main reasons why I even built this in the first place, was because I knew that I needed to expand that. So I decided, okay, I'm going to need this. Might as well make a bunch of power because it's actually rather cheap. So yeah, over in that area, we now have a lot more channels to mess with. All the mods team went and added a bunch of nifty little stuff. All the mods team updated their quest book to include a lot of neat little stuff. There's a number of quests that have random rewards now. And it's retroactive. So if you've already completed quest lines, you can collect all of this. And so that's what I did. I used this instead of having to go through all of it because I've got a lot of the quest log actually completed. And as you see, these chests are just... I mean, it's 3 chests and a little bit. It's kind of insane how much stuff is in here. So I'm going to eventually go through this, sort it out, because I kind of just dumped everything here just to have it there. But for now, I want to get into elemental craft. So last time we were over here, I set up some interfaces in preparation for doing ordered sorters. Now these take swift alloy ingots. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is set up an order sorter for this. But that means I have to actually get swift alloy ingots in the first place because I don't have that much. I have 2, right? So not very much. So that's going to be step number 1. And all that is, we've gone over this before. You have to do this in order. You see the arrow, how it goes: gold, drenched iron, copper, or redstone, air crystal, right, on a element binder over air. So that's going to be here. I'm going to do, I don't know, maybe like a stack worth if I can. I didn't quite do a stack yet. I did create 3, however. And that was because I needed, well, technically 4. I needed enough to make an ordered sorter so that way I can test it out. Now, the book mentions that you need to add new items by right-clicking the middle part. So I'm going to wing this and try this. Is that right? Now, I'm going to make wait, hold on. That's interface. This is an interface. Let's just try this. Okay, we can force it to be... Maybe we can do that. This isn't going to pull. Does it need to be... Does it need to be a pattern provider instead? And then do I need to make an actual pattern for it? Let's try that. All right, I popped over and made a pattern real quick just to see what happens. I don't know if this will work. Let's do 2. Does not look like that's how you do it. Is this maybe in the reverse order, or is this just not working? Did I set up the pattern incorrectly? All right, let's try this again. I changed the order. That's not working either. Huh. So there needed to be a buffer. Now I'm just gonna have to set up a way to push back into the pattern provider to complete the process for AE. All right, I'm gonna craft up a bunch of these and get everything set up the way I need it to be. All right, this is now set up a little bit. I've got all of the crystals, all of these crystals, as well as drenched iron and the springaline shard, and also this burnt glass. I don't know if I want any of the earth or air ones just yet, so we're gonna leave those blank. The next step is to be able to move the nodes, the element nodes, which require these displacement plates. But in order to make those, I need to do stuff with the gem crystallizer. So I went ahead and made 4 of those, as well as new element containers. So that way when I move the nodes here, I can have them separated. In order to make these, you need pristine and pure crystals. Sorry, pristine gems and pure crystals. So it's a little bit of a process, but step number 1 is to actually be able to make those. So we need to utilize the gem crystallizer, which means probably doing something a little silly like this. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave these ones in the back, maybe. I can add some new pipes just to keep it uniform. And then we can put these on there. Hey, you know. That. Hello? There we go. And that. Now we need... These ones are the element pipes. There we go. That. All right. Okay, now those are there. Let's grab some more dirt and flesh this out a little bit. All right. So let's make, I guess we can make them, all of them. We need diamonds and then, yeah, okay. Let's grab crystal. I guess let's maybe do a few of each. And then, oh, I don't have any air crystals? Really? Oh, speaking of which, I did a thing with inert crystals. I went ahead and made some inert bees. So, pretty simple. You just take some inert crystal blocks and feed them to diamond bees. And you know I have a bunch of diamond bees, so I went ahead and made a bunch. Well, not a bunch. I made 5. And set that automation up. Is this doing a thing? It is doing a thing. Sort of? Uh-huh. I need another one of these. That's what I need. That we can add there. You get to see this real time. There, and now that should be automated. No. Wait. Hold on. Why is this not working? Okay. All the other ones worked from the top. I don't know why that one worked from the side and not the top. Yeah, so this now pushes it into the ME pattern provider, thus triggering this crafting process. All right, now that we have a few of those, we can work on doing this back here. All right, so it was diamond. Let's grab a bunch of those, and then we need shards of each. I don't know how many of each, but we are going to need them. And then air. Okay, so let's try, actually air is doing something. Let's try this first. So diamond goes in here. And then that goes there. And we plop all those down. Right? Yes. Very good. Okay, so there's that one. Let's do us a water. We can probably do multiple of these at the same time. I wonder if the ordered sorter can automate this at all. I would think so. Okay, so there's the water. And this will be the fire. And then we'll be able to do the air. I think... Oh, wait. Why did that happen? Why did I get a... Is it like a chance to get the fine instead? Let's try that again. I don't know if I did it right or did it wrong or... Okay. Not sure how I got the other one there, but it's okay. Maybe I didn't have enough shards on there. That happened to this one too. It must be a chance. If you happen to know, please let me know down below. Element craft is still new to me. Because the recipe for it, it's basically the same, right? So, and that time it worked. So there's all 4 of those, which means we can now make, where is it? These guys, the pedestals, right? And we got to feed those into these in order to get these pedestals. And these pedestals are used in this setup. You can see them right here, right? That's a fire. Like, I don't think it matters which one goes where. You can see that it's rotating, but that's what I need it for. So, man, that goes so quick. So I'm going to work on getting a number of these and getting the materials to make those pedestals. And then we're going to make some pure crystals. All right. All 4 pedestals are chilling here. So we now have all of them. I don't know if the order matters, so I'm just going to kind of plop them down. It shouldn't matter. And I know that in order to create a pure crystal, it needs each 1 crystal and then a high amount of each element, which means these pedestals need element, a lot of it. Now, all I've been using so far is these regular element pipes. I want to make the improved element pipes. I have not yet done that, and I do believe I can. All right, so it's... here we go. Okay, and then we can just plop all of those there, and boom. Now I have a bunch. Now, something that I am going to do, so I don't have to worry about element and where it's going to be, I'm going to entangle these blocks right here. The reason why I'm doing that is because these are the ones that are tied to the actual nodes out in the wild. And then I'm going to put them underneath. Right? So that way we don't have to see it. We don't have to worry about it. We'll have plenty. Plop that there and there, and I made a hole for myself. Okay, so this is earth. So let's grab earth. Do that. Actually, hold on, let's do this. And then we can plop these down. Right click that. And now this should have element. I say should, because I'm not actually sure if it does or not. This one is fire. So let's grab fire. That, there, that. And then we can plop that there. Let's grab earth. Wait. Oh, that's water. Okay, now I grab earth. Right? Yeah, that's earth. That, and then we can grab air. Boom. So let's set that, place that, and then we can do, let's see, air, fire, water, earth, and diamond? How fast or slow is this? The animation looks pretty neat. I think I'm going to want to move the hoppers out of the way and kind of like make this area a little bit more pretty looking. I had to add some dirt over here because it technically like ended here, but I wanted it to be in line with my cabling in case I wanted to automate it. And we have our first crystal, our first pure crystal. Now these are used in a lot of things that we're going to want. The main one that I'm going for here is these displacement plates. But I think at first we're going to want to go with maybe these improved element extractors. So that way when we do pull the nodes home, we can just use these instead. I haven't quite calculated how many of each I want. So I'm not sure how many we're going to need. But I know for a fact that I'm going to want these. So let's go ahead and craft at least one of them right now just to have it. Boom. Great. All right, so that will be extremely useful. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to move these, prettify it, and do up a bunch more crystals, and let's go grab some nodes. All right, so what we have here is another node out in the wild. And I have a lot of plates. Now, I think I might have overdone it a little bit. I think I really only needed to do one, because once this gets used, you can you get a broken source, and then you can change it. So technically, one was reusable. It's fine. So these things have traits. This one has a capacity of 11%, recovery of 54%, and it has Nocturnal 1 and Selfish 1. Now, Nocturnal increases recovery speed during the night, but decreases the speed during the day. Selfish 1 decreases the extraction speed from the source. So, not amazing. But I'm going to try and get one anyway, because we can kind of separate them anyway, right? So you place it one block underneath it, and then you right click it, and then it goes through this little animation. And I believe what happens is it, yep, there we go, pops out a water source receptacle, which I believe is placeable. I spent a decent amount of time looking for a lot of different nodes, and I came across way more fire ones because I went out towards the desert. Those two are still there, but I came across 5 additionals. So I crafted up some reservoirs, right, for each element, and then I also crafted some containers with some improved element extractors. I don't have enough quite yet because I need more of these, which I just... Oh, nice. That actually went through it. I ran out while I was doing this, and I figured I'd let them produce a lot of resource. So what's happening here is each one of these, I'm going to have 5 of them. It's going to have the container that's filling, and then it's going to go into the reservoir, and then it's going out of the reservoir into this entangle block, which is attached to the same one that all of the other ones are tied to out in the wild. And I'll just continue working off of this being the main connection. We have a lot of progress to go yet. I need to craft a lot more containers, a lot more extractors, obtain more nodes, and we should be good to go in a little while. It's going to take a little bit of time to actually go and find them, though. These things are a little bit elusive. As I'm sure you know, they're hard to find. So I think, though, with that, we're going to leave it here. If you enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a like on the video and sharing with your friends. Don't forget to click that subscribe button for future videos. And to stay up to date, check the links below so that way you can follow on your preferred platform. There's a Discord that you can join where we interact. Come join. Please drop a comment, and thanks for chilling.